Hey everybody, it's Laura from Budget RX, and we are cash stuffing for the last week of September. So crazy. We're going to cash stuff $560 this week. I am a 43-year-old physician. I am in training to become a pathologist, which is a type of physician that makes a lot of the diagnoses. Most people don't know that, but it's not always your doctor that you're interacting with that figures out what's wrong with you, but a pathologist that looks at your biopsy, that looks at the resection from your surgery, that looks at your lab results and lets your doctor know what you have. So that is what I'm training to be. So this is the last week, the 5th week of cash stuffing for September. So $560. We are going to start with, I have 2 boxes of categories of things that I put money in each week. This is what I have to put money into because it's the most important stuff, like an emergency fund and money for groceries and stuff like that. And then my second box has all of the crazy categories of crazy things that I save for that you guys can make fun of me for if you want in the comments. No problem. All right, so first thing we are going to cash stuff is emergency. Every week I put $5 in at least. So now we have $1,200 in the bank earning interest, and then 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So $1,250. And then we have Nourish. This I cash stuff at the beginning of every month. This is for my grocery bill and for getting coffee beans. So we'll just skip that. I will, in my next video, it's my end of the month video where I go through all of my expenses that I put on a credit card or that came out of my bank, and we unstuff from all these categories what I spent for that month. So if you're interested in like, what are all the things that I spend in a month, the next video will be really good for that. Okay, Mint, this is for my yearly cell phone bill, which I paid this month. It's $200 from Mint Mobile. Excellent deal. I recommend it. Okay, Go, this is for transportation. I have given up on coloring this in, so I'm just gonna get rid of this. But it's a free coloring challenge that I have for transportation if you're interested. We are gonna put in 25, right? Yeah, 25. Yeah. I've got several categories today that I need to remember to put in 10s instead of 20s because I don't have enough 20s. From the bank, I had to use 10s. So now we have 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 275 in transportation. Oh, plus 5, so 775. That makes more sense. Okay. Rental insurance, we are not putting anything into it. We have $45. It's not something that I need to stuff every week because it's such a low bill. Wellness, we're gonna put 20 in here this week, and this is like health-related things. Maybe a massage. I really need a massage. I need to schedule one. $300 in the bank, $350, $370, $390, $410, $430, $440, $41, $42, $43, $44, $45. $45. Then we have epithelium, which is hair, skin, and nails, so beauty products. Though for my nail polish, I take money out of my hobbies category usually. We will get to that very soon. So $100, wait, what are we putting in here? We're putting in 40. Awesome. Okay, so we've got 100 in the bank. We're not missing anything else, right? Okay, 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 354 in wellness. No, epithelium. Okay, sanctuary. This is for things in my apartment or my boyfriend's apartment to make it more of a sanctuary. We'll put 25 in today. 25. And so now we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 105. Okay. And then we've got wardrobe, which I need to put as much money in as possible because I spent so much this month, which you'll see in the next video. Okay, we're gonna do $100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, excellent. Those are the last 20, so I won't mess that up. Okay, wardrobe. Technology, we're gonna put in 25. So let's see how much we have now. Okay, we have 200, 400 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 365. Okay, next is fees. For any of those random annoying fees that pop up unexpectedly, we've got 150 in the bank, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 185. Gifts, $5. Okay. So now we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 15, 20, 25, 225 in gifts. Then we've got hobbies. So let's talk about my nails. So since I'm on my GI rotation, I did do another brown. This is a little bit darker of a brown than the first brown that I did that I didn't like. And I think that this brown does suit my skin tone a little bit better. And then I also added black flakes to some of the nails, if you can tell. Yeah, so these are both from Holo Taco. This is Ginger Snatched. And then I got their black flake taco, which is like a top coat with black flakes. It's clear. For my last week on GI, I have really loved GI biopsy. So GI stands for gastrointestinal. And for the service that I've been on for, it will be 4 weeks. At the end of this week, I look at under the microscope slides. So they take like little, if you've ever gotten a colonoscopy or an upper endoscopy, they take little tiny snips out of parts of your esophagus, your stomach, your duodenum, which is the beginning of your small intestine. And your small intestine is where like all the food, a lot of the food gets absorbed. And then into your large intestine, which kind of goes like around, you can imagine kind of like around your belly button, like from where your appendix is. Do you know where your appendix is? Your right hip bone on the front of your body, kind of right there is where, around where your appendix is and where the beginning of your large intestine is. And then it goes up to right under your rib cage, across under your rib cage, and then down, and then meets with your rectum. And that is where like a lot of the water gets taken out and your stool is formed there. Anyway, they take pieces out of that too. Totally depends on what they're looking for. But anyway, so I would look at pieces of that under the microscope, looking for pathology. So I diagnosed neuroendocrine tumors, gastrointestinal stromal tumors, adenocarcinoma, and then a lot of benign stuff. It's mostly benign. We had like some gastritis from an H. pylori infection, of course. We had celiac disease, which you see in the beginning of the small intestine, eosinophilic esophagitis, Barrett's esophagus, which a lot of people will get over a long time of GERD, like gastroesophageal reflux disease will cause so much damage that the cells will start changing into different types of cells to protect itself. And that can cause the cells to kind of like get messed up and not know what they're supposed to be doing and become cancerous. So you don't want that. If you have a lot of heartburn, definitely get checked out so you can keep that from happening. Anyway, I've loved it. I've loved it so much. I think this is what I want to do. I think I want to do gastrointestinal pathology and then maybe pair that with pediatric pathology. There's a lot of gastrointestinal disorders in pediatrics, and I really like pediatric pathology a lot. I have like at least another year to decide for sure what I want to do. But so far I really like it, and I'm getting really good feedback from my attendings. They're saying I'm doing a really good job. So yeah, so I'm excited about it. All right, so that's hobbies. I just spent today a little bit at Holo Taco again, so more of this money is being spent. Hobbies. What are we putting in hobbies? We're putting $5. So let's count it up before I spend it. 700, 900, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 958. Okay, travel is getting 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have 2, 3, 50 in the bank, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 540, 550, 60, 75, 575 in travel. All right, so that is all the most like top priority categories. Now we get to go to the fun categories that you can make fun of me for in the comments, please. The very first one is going to be edification. This is my most nerdy category, probably. Edification means like to edify, to educate, to uplift, to improve. And that's what this is for, like self-improvement, like books, courses, like, continual improvement when I have the energy for it. It's important to me. I've been really focusing on it a lot lately, and it's really helped me. So $20 today. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 140 in edification. Okay. Then we have edification. What is it? Buffer. Buffer we're going to put in $5. We're going to color in a spot. And then we will count it up. We have 250 in the bank, 55, 60, 65, 72, 70 in buffer. Next is clean for getting my apartment cleaned. Helps so much. Okay, we're gonna do 40 here. And then let's see how much I have, because I am getting it cleaned this week. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 260. That covers, I think, almost 260, almost 3 cleanings, I think. Okay, next is hyperbaric oxygen therapy. Gonna be saving up for this for a while. We'll do our best. 10, 20, 30, 40. So now we have 20, 40, right? 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 260. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy. Okay. Football, we're not putting anything in that for now. Holiday boost, we're going to put in 5 to help with some holiday extra spending. 250 in the bank, 255, 60, 65, 70, 75, 275 in holiday boost. Okay. And then we have Smell Goods. Smell Goods is getting $5. And we have 200, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 280. Okay. And then we have Luxury Boost. Luxury Boost, it's not getting anything, and it has nothing. Puppy has it has $1,400, and I'm not putting anything more in it for a while because I'm gonna get a dog next year. Japan, $5 into Japan. We have a long ways to go, but every little bit helps. So 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. we have $40 towards going to the main island because I've never been. Fine Spirits is getting 10. So now it has 15. Splurge is getting nothing, and it has nothing. And then this is a binder that I'm using to save for a pet emergency fund. So I have a good emergency fund before I get a dog. We are gonna put 10 in here today, and that should help us finish this whole envelope of 150. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50. Awesome. All right, so when I do my count up and condensing in my next video, we will take that to the bank, and the next category we'll do another 150, but in the meantime, we get to put a star on 150. I got this binder from Budget with Ira, and I think he is still selling them if you like it. All right, so that's Puppy Emergency Fund, and then we're gonna put in $10 into this binder, which I think I have a couple more left to sell on Etsy if you're interested. I have it in 250 or 500, and it's like a modern art stained glass type of idea. And once I finish it, I get to put it into Splurge and spend it on whatever I want. All right, now we get to the fun other savings binders. Start with Zodiac. I also sell these, and we are working on Libra. We are saving here towards supporting my efforts to live as long as freaking possible. So extra tests, extra supplements, money will come out of this for that. I'm going to do $20. So I should be able to finish this savings challenge and then start on my coloring Libra challenge, which you'll be able to see in the next video, that I got from Caro Cash. She is a designer and cash stuffer in Australia, and she has a totally unique style that I think is very chic and really fun, and you should check her out. She has a YouTube channel. Okay, now we have 40 in here, and that is Zodiac. And then the next binder is, I am saving for, it's backwards. I am saving for like $2,000 towards laser beauty treatments, and this time I'm saving 20. So we'll color in one set of lips. Cool. And we are almost done with the next $200. Then we have the 10K. This is for a big trip, train trip for when I become an attending in like 5 years. We're gonna put in $40 to this one. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I am crazy. Okay. All right, next we're going to do my craziest savings, which is saving for a robot when robots are available. I heard like they were supposed to be like 20 grand or something like that. That's what Elon Musk was saying. But then their most recent upgrade of the robot, like now it's in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So yeah, I think I got some time to save before the price comes down because I'm not spending that much. Okay, we're gonna be doing $35 in this binder. We've got a bunch of different games in it, so we need 5 of these. And then 10 ones, that should be this. All right, so we're gonna start with scratch off in this book. We'll just do whatever the next one is. It is an earth and sea. And an earth is worth $8. Save 500. We need a 12-sided die for that. And it will tell us how much to save. $8. Okay, we are done with 8s. So we'll do a 5 and a 3. And the 5. All right. So, alrighty. Infinity. I don't think we have, well, we almost have, if we have to do 20 or 25, we're gonna have to go to the mysterious envelope, but we haven't had to do that in a really long time. So I say, let's risk it. So do we go, I'll bring it up. So right now we're on this spot, which is $20. We're gonna go, so we're gonna stay in the same spot, go forward or go backwards. Let's figure that out. We're gonna go, okay, this is forward and this is backwards, okay? So how many spots? 1 spot backwards to 10. Okay, we can afford that. That is good. 10 into infinity. We've got 9 left, so let's do 1 Wheel of Fortune. Okay, it's like 76 is the symbol. Is this one? It's $2. Okay, we can go again. We'll use this other die. And it's the male symbol, which is $10. We don't have that. We need $3 more. Okay. All right, we've got the mysterious envelope. We need $3. There it is. I've added it to my spreadsheet, so hopefully it'll all come out in the wash. I think just the mention of the mysterious envelope just made it happen, don't you? Okay, so that is saving for a robot because I am weird and I grew up loving sci-fi. And who doesn't want their own C-3PO and R2-D2? I mean, right? Okay, so one last thing we're gonna do together. We're gonna see how much money I have left and see if I finished the big savings challenge, leftover savings challenge, okay? First, I do wanna show you that in my Monday savings challenge, I did put money in this last Monday, only $1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more Mondays left. And then this whole thing, we are gonna count it and we are gonna party. So that's the Monday savings challenge. We definitely have enough money left. Okay, not in there. For the finishing of this saving challenge, we just need $1, 2, 3, 4, $5, which we have. And then we get to count how much money this is, and we're gonna basically put the whole thing into wardrobe because that's where I need the money. Okay, so this is going to be the final stickering of this challenge. I really liked this challenge. It's also from Budget with Ira. I know everyone's probably sick of me talking about it, but I really loved his challenges last year. I haven't been interested in any of them this year. I think the style just changed too much for me to like something that I am not as into, but I really loved his style before. And he does have a bunch of different ones that are super cute of this if you like it. But unfortunately, it's pretty expensive because it's in the UK and he has to ship them so far if you live in the US. But anyway, no more talking about that. Let's talk about how much money is in here. We're gonna count it all. Every time I got to like 100 or 50, I would switch it out to like condense it. So we already have 300, 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay, hold on. So that's 400, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So that was 430, yeah? Okay, let me see how much I need for wardrobe. I need for wardrobe 235. So that's 2, 20, 30, 5. And then we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95. Wow, 195 after that. Okay, okay, this is getting too exciting. First, let's just stock my wallet for what I need this coming week. I need, we're just gonna leave what was left over and spend. I'm gonna put $10 in there. And be merry, I'm gonna put 20. Drink is empty, we'll put that in the wallet, and then let's put this money somewheres. Okay, this is the sinking funds. Now we need to find wardrobe. Here it is. Okay, so now wardrobe is getting all of this money. It's all 20s, so that makes it easy. And this money will all be gone at the end of my next video. Okay, so with this other money we have, right, 235. Where should it go? Okay, I'm gonna get my crazy box. We're gonna put some money in the crazy box. Let's start with the splurge challenge. Let's put 20 in here. All right, save it for the next splurge. Okay, that's good. We want to put some money into, let's put some money into clean and hyperbaric oxygen. Okay, hyperbaric oxygen, let's put 100. And then, I don't know, so we're gonna put, okay, we'll put 100 in splurge because I don't know what I want to spend it on yet. Okay, and then we'll put 15 more in clean so that it's accurate. Okay, that's where all that money went. Super cool. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Say hi in the comments. I will see you for my dumpster fire video of unstuffing and condensing. I hope to see you there. I hope you help me, or at least make fun of me, or at least say hi. Okay, see you later. Bye.